Hello, Collective, and welcome to the Humble Sage. If you're new here, please be welcome. If you're returning, thank you for supporting my channel. Today, Collective, we're going to be doing a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And it's a timeless reading, so whenever it finds you, it's for you at that time. I hope you're all well, Collective. If you're finding this at the beginning of 2024, I wish you all a very happy, healthy, prosperous new year. I've done a full cleansing, and let's get stuck in. Let's go. Very interesting messages that have been coming up for the past couple of days, Collective. So let's keep on going. Let's see what's happening. If you are enjoying this content, Collective, I'd appreciate it if you'd liked, shared and subscribed. It can help the messages reach more people in the Collective. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out via my email address, which is in the description box below. And if you would like to join the conversation, then my links for Instagram, Facebook, and other social media are also in the description box. First card out, let's see. The High Priestess. Interesting. What this feels like, Collective, is someone is viewing themselves clearly. The High Priestess doesn't just speak about how we are connected through divine feminine energy or a higher divine feminine mind, right? It can speak about how we also see ourselves clearly without the influence of how other people view us, right? Other people's hatred is just them projecting themselves out into the world. So when we start to see ourselves clearly, when we connect with our true inner selves and connect with the universe, is when we find the truth of who we are. And that's something that as soon as that starts to happen, you'll see how other people try to break it down, or perhaps they try to make you feel less than, or whatever it could be. That's not up to you, Collective. The way that people behave is really none of your business. What is your business is making sure that you stand in your truth and your integrity as you move forward here with the High Priestess. Interesting message to start. Let's keep going. And indeed, what you can see here, Collective, the mirror's reflection. As your true self, you become your true self that reflects back to you from the universe, right, and from the world around you, right? The next card out here is Justice. Both of these thrones look very similar, right? It could be that you're bringing yourself personal justice, Collective, by simply being you, you know? It could be that spell work was thrown at you recently. It certainly was with me. A male witch sending his SEX magic in my direction to siphon my energy. Bless his heart. So justice here is that once you know your true self, you can conduct yourself accordingly in the higher realms. It could be that these people haven't reached the higher realms and they're just doing spell work. They don't understand how it manifests. If they do understand how it manifests, then why do it in the first place? Right? If they know it's just going to go back around. The Queen of Cups. Your intuitive nature, Collective, is that you can see this coming if this has happened to you, you know? It could be that you're seeing the truth of yourself, and by sitting in your power and your true essence, you can simply be, you know, simply be. And it's interesting why minding your own business in life leads to other people coming at you. Why even? You know? But, you know, that's up to them, right? And indeed, Collective, when you stay in your lane in life, if people come at you, it's because they want something from you, not the other way around. Right? Just remember that. These people give power away by selling themselves short. And the same goes for you, Collective. When you give your power away to people, places, and situations that no longer serve you, you're giving your power away. And it's up to you to see this from a higher mind. to understand your realm around you. Right? Where is your awareness? If the Nine of Pentacles comes out indeed, right, understanding your environment and how that reflects back to you. As you understand who you truly are, that is when you can see the mirrors turn around you, right? You see how situations fall away from you, or you see how people fall away from you. And it's not to do with bitterness, not for the collective, I imagine, right? Because after all, as healers, earth angels, light beings, star seeds, witches of the light, perhaps, right? It's that you go through life minding your own business, healing, helping. And when people throw evil at you, they think that's all right. When they get called out on it, they don't like that either, right? Because that's the mirror turning in their realm. You put that out into the universe, that's what goes back to you. And apparently then that's also your fault, collective. That's just silly. People behave badly, rallying up all of these people, trying to get people arrested and all this nonsense. Secret surveillance and, all these other people on board. It's a whole heap of drama. For what exactly? It could be there's a secret that's ready to be revealed here as well, collective, because with the High Priestess and Justice, the High Priestess with the moon in the background could speak about it could speak about esoteric secrets that maybe you're on a pathway where you are unraveling aspects of you, right? You're seeking into your realm. And with this Ten of Swords at the end, it's like you're understanding how all of these endings happened so that you could become your true self. Indeed, all of these people who may have come at you collective with their evil actually just helped you to grow and develop. And that's where we find a level of forgiveness here. That once you learn to forgive, actually you let it go. Therefore, it leaves it in the universe's hands to deal with it. You don't need to go back at them with any malicious nature or to speak ill on people. Why? Speaking the truth of what happened to you, collective, is not speaking ill on people. That is you speaking your truth and standing up for yourself. You have the right as a human being, as an entity, to defend yourself. If these people came at you just because they felt like it, well, why? If they were in this energy just because you were going after your dreams and your ancestors had to kick in here and say, well, hang on a second, something isn't right here, why is that bad? You were the ones that were attacked, collective. Yeah, the Lovers and the Four of Pentacles. You're protecting yourself with your energies here because you're in alignment with the universe, receiving this knowledge here, collective, right? Because you stayed in your true self. And if I'm speaking to a divine feminine or divine masculine counterpart, what this looks like here is that there are revelations here. And the reason why I mention those two particularly is because the High Priestess and Justice are here. The Libra energy can speak about the balancing of polarities with Venusian energy on one side and Saturnian on the other. How are you finding balance within yourself, balance with your twin flame, balance with your higher level soulmate, right? And these are only answers that come from within. It's outside external influences that may have influenced situations. And Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck there. Right? It could be external influences that in some way put their 2 cents in and felt that they had, some way to speak on other people's lives. But why? Because ultimately this is what happened. See the moon here, and the lotus in this hand here, collective. This lotus is speaking about your spiritual truth. Right, your true spiritual essence. It's even a white lotus flower. The beginning of something, the purity of who you are, your soul. And these people may have done spell work on you to control that, ritual work even. Look at all these cups of everything that they tried to create. This hatred, deceit, betrayal. And the collective is being cleansed of that. See, this waterfall here falls down through these cups. And these 3 cups down here almost look like the water's just about to reach them. So like I said, there could be some revelation that's coming here. But what's most important is that you can see through it, collective. Yeah, you refreshed your energies, right? Being your true self here, this scorpionic energy, integrity, your loyalty to self, loyalty to the universe, loyalty to people who actually had your back throughout this process. If any. In my case, I didn't. Every single person nearly turned their back on me, jumped on the bandwagon, family, friends, the neighbours even, people I hadn't even met, I didn't even know. And all of these people jumped on the bandwagon to destroy one person, to destroy my will to live even. My own family wanted to destroy my own will to live. Hmm. And we can forgive, collective, but that doesn't mean to say we go backwards. That doesn't mean to say you then turn around and say, oh, everything's okay. No, everything is good for you, collective, because you stayed in your integrity. These people came at you and tried to see the best in them, or tried to think, no, maybe you were going crazy. There's no way that your own family and people that you've been friends with for a decade or two would actually turn against you like that. There you go, you know? Here you are with the Queen of Pentacles, this self love and self care, building your own garden here, right? And it's underneath the Queen of Cups here, you know? She's even looking up and she's looking down. You know, it's about that balance. You didn't go through life looking down your nose at anyone. You didn't go through life being demeaning. You went through life with a level of kindness and integrity. And it was thrown back in your face, and then apparently maybe you were the problem, collective. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Just know that this is here for you, collective. You know, just know that the Three of Cups is helping you to build your inner. See the Three of Cups down here, even they're about to be refreshed. You know, it can be that those three cups there are about to be exposed, right? Whatever situations, people, places, and things that I'm speaking about, you know, this is a general message, so take it as it resonates with you. But as we move forward here, you know, this Queen of Pentacles underneath, it's almost like, you see this? How you've got the bushes and trees in the background here, right? It's like perhaps being in each realm, being able to move and flow between each realm. You know, we saw the lotus flower here, and this queen is sat within a huge lotus. You know, being within your truth is what was necessary. And that is a very tough lesson. And it comes with very, very tough lessons, collective. You know, I'm not preaching to the choir. You know, it's the truth. And not everyone's willing to go on that journey. This passionate visionary feeling that you have here, this Leo energy within this card is what it feels like today, within this reading. Is you had to become the leader of your own realm, collective. And that's what's leading you to this Ten of Pentacles. Being a visionary, perhaps you're working on, you know, perhaps you're an entrepreneur, business owner, you know, you're working on your own endeavors. You don't need to follow the status quo. You are your own status quo, you know? When you mind your own business in life, it's not about perfectionism. It's not about looking down on anyone or being better than anyone. But I believe that nobody's above anybody. And certainly nobody's beneath anybody either. Right? And that's the issue with the planet. Ego, like excess ego, pride, and jealousy are perhaps the biggest diseases on the planet. And people will just keep on going and going and going because they feel that whatever they did in the first place didn't work, and they just want to keep on going. They end up at the bottom of the wheel and then wonder how this happened. But here, there's something here about perhaps now that you've refreshed your energies here and you've found your truth, there's perhaps a message here about how angels and ancestors are bringing something to you, like you're manifesting in a phenomenal rate here, right? Because this can speak about with pages. For me as a reader, they speak about the Malhut, this realm of Messiah. Therefore, this is how the thoughts become things. And it's the truth of you, it's the truth of what you want to create. Why should anybody want to stop that for you? Because you're following your heart's desire to truly, and there's the Emperor, right? Exactly. Having authority in your own realm. You know, if this is relating to a divine masculine, male or female transitioning, you know, this isn't about physical gender in tarot. But if this is speaking about a divine masculine counterpart, it can be that someone here found their truth, they found their heart, and they realize in some way that their own justice was to go within, right, and not to listen to external validation like you see here. Because actually, the way that people behaved so badly behind the scenes, it's unconscionable. Even they created all of these 10 swords. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Revelation after revelation. The King of Cups. Someone is understanding human nature by connecting to their emotions. They're understanding their own emotional state, and that is helping them to understand their emotional environment, how human nature can work, and perhaps why these people did this. Hence the revelations, right? Hence the understanding of jealousy and ego. Like why? And the Two of Cups here. Perhaps this was done to two divine counterparts here. These revelations that are coming about, that the 10 swords, like maybe only, you know, 7 swords were seen, but now the other 3 are about to be exposed. however that may be, however the universe works. Yeah, this exposure here, right? With the High Priestess knows this realm implicitly. You know, if you're with a High Priestess, you know, your inner High Priestess energy, or a High Priestess, perhaps you're going to a reader or a psychic or something like that. Someone revealed some secrets here, and that's part of this justice, because these people were relentless. They wouldn't stop. Spell work on spell work, and then creating protection over each lot of spell work in order to make sure that it was locked in place. But the collective can look forward to this because there is a level of equilibrium here between your masculine and feminine polarities. There is something here that you're creating because you can create freely. You can live unapologetically. Yeah, the sun. There is some sort of exposure of your creation, whatever it is you want to do, and you can work on it freely. There's the Nine of Pentacles, right? There's your awareness. The Four of Cups, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, but the Six of Cups. Here, look at this, right? Whatever it is you're creating, just remember you fill your own cup, right? Be mindful, collective, of distractions or people that may come in with the, you know, the apologies and whatnot. If people behave like that in the first place, they didn't love you in the first place. If people jumped on the bandwagon like that or turned the cheek, then they were never your friends and family in the first place. They didn't want to share their love with you. So now that things perhaps have gone pitong here, they want to come in and be like, look, I've got this cup for you, this cup of love. Well, you've already, as we saw, if you've already filled your own cup, collective, then you don't need any external validation, right? I firmly believe that we go through life learning from people with more experience than us. This is not what we're talking about here, right? We're talking about the experiences that you went through and how these people try to lie, deceive, and cheat you, right? Therefore, you created your own pentacle, and that's part of your gift from the universe. Pentacles don't always speak about financial gain. It can also speak about your wisdom in a situation. Don't let them try to bring distractions to you to take you off your path, no matter what that looks like. You know, remember your truth and remember your vision, your mission, right? Indeed. With the lovers here, you made the choice here to look at yourself and to look at exactly what it is you wanted to create with the universe, building a new foundation, utilizing your inner fire energy to move forward. This also looks like, for some reason, that someone's been doing perhaps spell work in some way. It could be water magics as well with the sea in the background, but certainly someone's trying to do various different things here. Perhaps they're trying to manifest like you're manifest, or perhaps they're trying to in some way take your gifts from you, which your gifts collective. You know, it's just folly. And when they do that, ancestors just, you know, your ancestors just get stuck in there. You know what I mean? It's just kind of silly. But whatever. You know, people do what they do. It's all meant to be. Eight of Cups, yeah. This abundant success here is actually what it feels like. And these two cups, it's like these two here, if I'm speaking to two divine beings, two soulmates, two twins, or indeed if it's you that's found self-love within yourself within the two cups, right? One cup being the universe and one cup being your inner cup, right? And these have come together as one. All of these things around you were just distractions, right? And you're leaving that behind. Good for you, collective. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Focus on your truth. You know, stay grounded. Stay grounded and manifest. Their spell work can only take sway if you are not grounded or if you're in a low vibrational state. So stay within a high vibrational state. You know, it's not about going through life singing Kumbaya. That's just completely unrealistic. But going through life and knowing that things happen for a reason and you stand in your truth, right? They are just distractions. We live within the matrix where they control us by controlling our dopamine. High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, yeah. And indeed, this Pisces energy, both of them, right? This fiery energy here that we saw down here and the King of Wands, you're utilizing to create from a place of truth, your inner truth, something that's close to your heart. Ten of Cups is one of Three of Cups there, is one of my favorite cards in the deck because it can speak about the rainbow and the Rider-Waite deck. We go through trial and tribulation, but there's also the sun, right? Both of these things, the right conditions, are necessary for you to manifest this Ten of Cups. Even a happy ending has to be fought for. And certainly the twins and high level soulmates will let you know that that is the absolute truth. That's the reason why not many people go on that journey, right? It's a tough journey, and you work your way through it to the point then where you can say, you know what, I'm happy with myself, right? And then the universe can work to bring the Ten of Cups together. Right, here we have Justice, Two of Swords. Yeah, part of this was about your peace collective, with the moon here, Pisces energy here, and then we've got the moon in Libra, the moon in Libra, right? Over here, what we're looking at is how can I put this? Remember I said earlier, collective, how both of these thrones look similar? It's like you're finding your own justice by simply being at peace. People can't affect you in your own peace, collective. They can attack you, they can attack your businesses, they can attack your self-esteem, attack your self-confidence, they can do sex magics or water magics or whatever they think. But it's just showing what lack of peace they truly have within themselves. The paradox unseen for them, right? The Seven of Cups with the Queen of Cups. You see, by feeding into your own world, collective, and you being in your truth here, this empathic nature, right? Perhaps gifts are awakening for you. You can certainly see how your growth is developing just by sitting with your truth, just by having an understanding of your emotional state. If you know you love someone, collective, you know you love them. People can only take that away from you by creating illusions around you. But when you sit in your truth, those illusions fall away. You can see exactly why they're doing what they're doing. For that collective, even the seagulls agree. Moving forward, the Page of Swords here, the Eight of Pentacles. I'm curious to see what the tens. I don't know why. So let's see. The Four of Wands, yeah. This was done. This energy here, being able to manifest, this prudence energy here, right? You are creating what you want. With Virgo energy, it's something that is true to you, more Venusian energy, like we saw over here with the Justice card, with Venus on one side and Saturn on the other, right? And this could definitely, with this Four of Wands here, they try to not just affect your work, but your inner work. This can speak about celebration and a rite of passage. It's also a twin flame card. You see what I mean? How they try to create this detriment here, perhaps for two divine beings, two counterparts, getting in the way of other people's love life and other people's businesses, and trying to create distractions and perhaps destroy two people to keep them apart. Yeah, there's strife here. And you have to ask the question, and the Ten of Wands try to create oppression. And the question is, well, why? Why on earth would people be so damaging and heat that you would try to destroy two people who were just minding their own business anyway? Yeah, and that's the truth here. These people were aiming at you, collective. They were coming for you because they want what you had. It could be either counterpart. It could be, whichever ended up being the runner. It's that they ended up going towards something. And it could have been due to spell work. And that's very interesting here. Like, what level of desperation would family, friends, and exes or whoever need to do such a thing? Greed, collective. The Hanged Man. Yeah, they try to, now that you're in this Hangman energy, they try to keep you in the Hangman energy, right? Being stuck. But you see, once you understand this Pisces energy here with the High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, right? How that reflected into then restoring your peace. And then we've got the Queen of Cups over here. You can't beat this Hangman energy and actually become your personal power. Because during this process, they thought they were keeping you stagnant when actually you were growing and developing the entire time. You were finding the truth of you and finding the truth of the universe, working through that Neptunian energy, not just with your two physical eyes, but also with your inner eye, your higher senses, and indeed with the moon here. right? Seeking answers from an inner realm, all of the inner realms even, all aspects of you came to light. And that's something they wouldn't know, collective. The King of Cups here. Yeah, the King of Cups is over here as well. This could be someone seeing the truth of a person to being the Queen of Pentacles. Right? It could be this King of Cups over here, masculine or feminine, excuse me, male, feminine, or transitioning is irrelevant. Whichever energy you might resonate with, collective. Yeah, look at this. Right? Here we've got the Wheel of Fortune with strength. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. You see what I'm saying, collective? Your intuition is what has driven you towards this. You can see through the destruction that they tried to create, how they tried to assert themselves over you. Perhaps because they were intimidated by you and saw that you were a true leader without needing to be assertive, without needing to lie, steal, or do spell work or any of that nonsense. You know, true manifestors don't need spell work to do that. True alchemists don't need that. And that could be what these people are realizing, is that this entire time, all this nonsense about saying they're doing this and spell work, that divine beings are doing spell work. Stupid. Right? Of course not. They're master manifestors within themselves. And it takes time to get to that point. You don't just wake up one day and say, you know, I can manifest in a masterly way. Of course not. The master was once the apprentice, you know, and as you keep on forward, you grow and develop and you grow and develop. Even the master keeps on growing and learning. The master is a student to someone else. And that's the point in learning from other people who have more experience than you. That's the point in being in this high priestess energy, this truth, that you manifest from a place of wholesomeness, that you truly do want to manifest these things, whatever that looks like to you, collective. You know, and why should it be? And it's in line with the universe. It's in line with your personal truth. So why would anybody want to take that away from you? Unless they had a chip in their shoulder for whatever reason. Vultures, collective. Vultures. Yeah, there's 10 of Wands here. They tried to keep this masculine entity, you know, they tried to keep them oppressed in some way. But the way I'm seeing it now, because this is here with creation, it feels like now they're protected. They're protecting because they understand the human nature around them. Now they can fully protect themselves with their full fire energy, right? Charging forward towards something they truly believe in. Because with Saturn energy, they've been through their Saturnian return, where they learned those lessons. The High Priestess, yeah. They are also, see what I'm saying, collective? With the divine beings, high level soulmates, you know, for them to come back together, they resonate with each other, right? They both have an understanding of themselves, their outer realms, understanding the lessons they went through, that it's really nobody's fault. People behave the way they behave, and change happens inevitably, right? That doesn't excuse people's behavior, though. Do you need to get caught up in it? No. Do you need to seek revenge? No. But things balance themselves out, even if they feel, whichever counterpart or both feel. You balance it out the way that you need to, but that doesn't include revenge. In my opinion, revenge is for children. And it's typically those people, right? They do wrong in the first place, and then they want to have a level of vengeance towards you because now you see the truth. It's silly. Childish, even. This King of Swords down here has come out with this Page of Pentacles and the Empress with the Ace of Pentacles. The universe is delivering something here. Yeah, this established strength here came out at the end. This is creation of the universe. You see this here, collective? It feels like, you see it with the scythe here. It's like this is a truth seeker, right? And the queen, the queen of swords is a truth speaker, right? It's with this energy here. It's almost like the scythe is indicating that in order to seek the truth, whether it's a career, a home, whatever it is, you have to cut the wheat from the chaff. You have to cut your way through this forest here in order to find out where your true realm is, right? And that can only come from within, seeking knowledge from the universe. The King and Queen of Cups entities both seek from the universe. That's whether, you know, they all do. But certainly these two, with their inner realm, would understand that. Here, when we look at this energy, right, it can be that going through the forest here, you found this truth. Like I said earlier about some revelation or, you know, something being exposed here. You know, we've got the Empress energy here. It could be that someone sees that the Empress is the truth, or that they're in their Empress energy and able to create this and manifest this for themselves because now they're connected to the higher realms with each of these 12 here. Understanding their natal chart, perhaps, understanding why they do the things they do, and indeed being in their North Node in order to manifest in this strength with this Phoenix rising here. Someone's definitely going through a transformation. Yeah, the King of Wands. So we could be speaking about a masculine energy here. Or to a masculine energy if you're watching this reading. My channel is not just for divine feminines or for the feminine aspect. So this Four of Cups. If there are trying to distractions collective, I'll say this to you. Let it be. If they're trying to create more drama or trying to make you feel guilty in some way because you can see through them and they want to still try to trigger you and create drama. Okay. They're just showing their hand. They're just showing their true colors. It's quite sad. You know, it is quite sad. But at the end of the day, you know, not to judge. You know, we don't know why people behave the way they do. You're not in somebody else's mind, and it's not your responsibility to do that. The Queen of Cups. It could be here. I don't know why I just got this, but it could be that someone here is perhaps thinking about this Queen of Cups and how now they see through the illusion of what other people created, seeing through the spell work or the ritual work, and how these people worked incredibly hard, perhaps to go after a Queen of Cups here, and they're seeing the truth of the situation. How they were fed this in the background, they were kept busy or distractions like with worldly things, and now they can see the truth of it, right? This queen here also understands this realm, the realm of Bria. Right, the Fours can speak of Hesed, which is kindness, right? It can be that someone's realizing that kindness is not a weakness, that being your true self is not a weakness, that shining your true light is not a weakness. If people try to make you think that being your true self is a weakness, what does that say about them? Yeah. Could be speak about someone who's a wounded warrior, but they're not so wounded anymore. They're finding that strength, great strength even, the Sagittarius energy, to understand their own philosophical nature and how they're learning, how these things are intertwined. You, the universe, each realm, how there's a reflection within each, and how they manifest down into this realm. As above, so below, right? Yeah, look at this. They try to, there's some spell work here collected they tried to do on two divine beings. And they're still doing it. Like I said, it happened to me the day before yesterday, the early hours of the morning, again. Bless their hearts. Yeah, Queen of Swords, the truth speaker here. Something's just been exposed there, and perhaps that's a message for somebody, right? They are still doing spell work. They are still trying to control you. They are still trying in some way to create illusions and to make you think that you're losing out on something when really you aren't. So see through the illusions, particularly if it is within higher realms, within the dream state. Right, you know who you love, you know who you care about, you know what you want to create. Stand firm in your truth, stand firm in yourself. If you need to do a meditation to ground yourself, do so. Right, go outside, go for a walk, eat healthily. Don't be distracted by worldly things so much. Ten of Swords. Right? It is the end of this painful cycle here, because this looks like it is happening anyway. This Four of Wands, there is a rite of passage here. This Ten of Wands can't take sway anymore, because it's been exposed. And perhaps these people are thinking, oh, what spell work are we going to do next? Oh, mate, if you keep on bumping into the Ten of Swords and your power's been stopped in its tracks here, whatever they sent, whatever malice they sent, has been stopped in its tracks here with these swords because you're utilizing your Gemini energy and your intellect to know and ground yourself and exposing being the leader of your own life with the Leo energy there, then what's the issue? Let them keep doing what they want to do. Let them keep trying to build distractions. You know, judgment's here. Judgment is definitely here. So even if these divine beings can't see that, the universe is still working in the background. Wow. That's interesting. We're going to get a couple of these cards, collective, from the Angel Tarot. And I'm going to see how these link together. Right. With the middle pillar here, the Eight of Pentacles, intellectual talent. Yeah, some knowledge has been brought down here. Like I said about the Queen of Pentacles, it's someone who has a natural intellect, but they're not assertive over it. They're not chauvinistic in any way. It's just simply there, and they keep themselves to themselves because is there any need to be like that? To be demeaning to other people? Of course not. Why would you need to go through life like that? Everybody has their own skill level, their own ability, and everybody on this planet, every single one of them, all of them have their own gifts, their own talents, and that's part of another disease of the planet, is perfection. Everybody is so busy seeking perfection that they don't see themselves. But somebody with a high priest at the beginning here has seen that. Yeah, this Knight of Pentacles, this light of understanding, right? Understanding how these people try to manipulate, right? But someone has acquired this light here. That's typically the page energy, but it feels like in this card, acquiring that light, acquiring that understanding. It's been given to you. It looks like it's literally being given to you here by the universe. So more revelations, it seems. Let's have a look at Justice and the Eight of Cups. The Six of Swords. Yeah, unity. That's the point, collective, right? By being in your truth, you bring personal justice by being at peace, right? That helps to protect you from whatever it is they're trying to throw at you, whether it's in the physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional realms. You know? It's like you need to know. Like, you have this wisdom, collective, that's coming about. This natural wisdom that comes from experience. You know? Just keep doing you, collective. Don't let these people try to trick you and make you think that you're crazy, because you're not. You're absolutely not. Over here, this Fool energy is bringing about new beginnings. Powerful new beginnings, even. Whatever difficulties you're going through, with Strength here and the Wheel of Fortune, I insist, right, that you know your worth, because that is how it comes about. If you don't think you're worth of manifesting your business, or think you're worth manifesting the qualifications or whatever it is you need, it's not going to manifest. If these people that worked against the collective, like two divine beings, soulmates, healers, whatever, if they did that, right, well, they then had the will to do that. Right? They had the strength to think that they could do that against. So why don't you have the strength to know that you can overcome it and that you're stronger than it? Yeah. Your mental force here, collective, with the Three of Pentacles, right? You create what you need to. With the Lovers here as well, they try to create sorrows here for you, try to create loss, sorrows, pain, try to take things that you loved from you, stealing even, right? This could be about stealing, because this card says protects against sorrows and illness. It could be they literally try to make you both ill, like whoever I'm speaking to here. You know, they try to make you ill, try to steal from you, try to steal your happiness, steal your love, steal your intellect. Even more than that, it could, because the Pentacles are here, it could be they try to steal something more tangible, like if they didn't try to steal your image, for example, they were trying to steal money or property or something from you that would leave you in a state of loss and lack. They probably use spell work as well in the process. But they certainly try to leave you in a state of detriment, collective. And there's something genuinely wrong with people when they behave like that, right? But know that you're protected here with this Four of Swords. You know, it says protect against slanderous people. Fine. You know, that also comes down to you, collective. You reflect your world. You are the manifestation, remember? So stay away from people, places, and things that don't serve you anymore. Stay away from, you know, people who you may think, question mark. You know, people who are a little bit suspect. If random people try to befriend you, collective, you haven't spoken to for a long time, they start asking about your personal business, well, there you go. There you go. The Seven of Pentacles here. Indeed, use your discernment, collective. Right? Use your discernment. For your prosperity starts from within, and that starts from knowing what's for you, what isn't, knowing your truth, and knowing your wisdom. There's nothing haughty about that, collective. There's nothing haughty about saying, well, I know who I am. These people came at me for nothing, even. But their ego, oh, bless their hearts, they sound like big shots even, you know, ridiculous. Moving forward fearlessly, exactly, collective. At the bottom of the deck, kindness, exactly. Your kindness is not a weakness, collective. Your personal truth is not a weakness. The fact that you want to achieve what you want to achieve, collective, is not a weakness. So thank you very much, collective, for joining me here in this reading. Again, if you would like to join the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps it to reach more in the collective, and it helps the channel to grow. You know, helps it to develop. I really enjoy doing my readings. And if you would like to join the conversation, I put the links down below. So thank you very much, collective, for joining me here during this reading. And as always, collective, please take care of yourselves.